I got my start by being on set with my daughter, and I was approached by, not on set, actually at North Shore Studios all those years ago. And a casting director approached me and said, have you ever thought about working in this industry? I said, doing what? And she said, well, in front of the camera. She said, I've been watching you for a couple of years, and I'm thinking, no. So she gave me some sides, and we sort of did a bit of play acting, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a whirl. But that was all those years ago, back in the early 90s. What I did is I enrolled myself into an intensive workshop at Gastown Actor Studio years and years ago. And I would say from that, there were a number of teachers that I really liked, but Andrew McElroy rises to the top. I identify as an American that is a Canadian. You know what I'm saying? I'm.
You still sound American.
I'm an American, which helps for the industry.
Yes,
right?
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm a Black Canadian. Because I'm a wife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I have a dozen other interests that, in addition to the acting. Now, it took a long time before I got to the point to where I treated it like a business.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized it is a business, and that I'm a commodity, and that I am important, and that there were times I felt there was always work for men and not for women. Mm-hmm. It could be still that way. It might be. This is what I heard from down south, also in Hollywood. I would say there aren't as many roles. Being an African American woman, mm-hmm. Sometimes you are. Being up here in Vancouver, I found I was auditioning for a role that would be for African American, but yet a lot of the people that were coming in were not.
Oh, interesting.
That are not African American. So I used to wonder, is that the way it is, And I kind of wondered about that because in today's world, I don't think that they would allow a Caucasian man to be an Indian, or a native Indian, because there would be something said about that. But it's just little things I used to notice and watch and think, well, that's the way it is. But as I said, acting was not, it was just one of the things I did. It's not who I am. I see myself in a pretty good place today.
Great.
Today in the industry, yeah.
Great.
So I couldn't tell you exactly where the turning point was, other than there were lots of times and lots of periods where I questioned and wondered if this is what I should be doing. I've been a union actor since I started, because I worked right away.
Yeah.
Lucky me. Great hindsight. I look back and boy, how lucky am I? That's one of the other things I got to is, gee, my knees, people jump through hoops, almost sell their soul. How lucky am I? So I started kind of looking at my career like that as well.
Now, have you worked across all areas of performing? Theater, film, television, radio, or just basically just the film, or?
Pretty much the film.
Yeah, okay.
And I chose to do that. Theater I chose not to do because my kids were very young, mm-hmm. and the commitment mm-hmm. to be away. My family was first and still is.
Yeah.
So pretty much just the acting. In my life, it has to be my family, my kids, mm-hmm. My grandchildren, or my being a part of them. So that's part of my being proud. The career, the fact that I'm here, and at this stage in 2016, I do quite often say, how lucky am I, that I can get really good roles and do well. And it wasn't even a career that I even thought about having or cared to have. Many favorite roles that have been fun roles. I like the fun stuff I like it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say I did a really fun role on Supernatural.
Okay.
And I said to the director, can I do my own running? He said, can you do that? I said, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. It was an awful lot of fun, as a shapeshifter. A few others, one where I got to be drowned in a tank out there at the Riverview,
yeah.
Yeah, as a vampire drowned me. And it was cool because they couldn't find a stunt double to do it, so I got to do my own being drowned. Yeah, it's been lots of fun roles, and there's been lots of important roles, I feel, that were important. I would say just work on always being true to who you are. And I shouldn't say who you are. Get your feet on the ground somehow. and know that it's not, when you do get rejected, it's not personal, it's art, and they're just trying to find the right person for the role. So many people are I shouldn't say so many. There are a lot of people that are kind of crushed by not getting a lot of roles or not being seen the way they want to be seen in this industry, and it's work. It's art. So when you don't get something, don't sell your soul basically to get something.
Right.
Years ago, we used to have a ton of union commercials here, which we no longer have. And what happened to them? And then, of course, us actors that did a lot of commercials, we couldn't go near anything because it was non-union. What happened to our union being able to nail these people down and become signatories and become union-sanctioned jobs? You know, as I said, I've come to this stage after many years of and being in this industry, went for work in this world of Hollywood. I say, how lucky am I? How blessed am I to be able to go out and get great roles? I think I can play a 20-year range, and I do, you know, in this industry, which is fun. And I just think it's great.